Oh man, you know what? You know what? Freaking Typhlosion looks more depressed than he does now. Honestly. I don't know why the Suian form looks like that. Anyways. Hello, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about drama. Too much drama that I've been lazy on actually covering because I've been too busy with Pokemon games. Yeah. Anyways, today we're talking about hackers and leakers. But for real, this is a very bad situation, and honestly, what the results of it's feeling mixed. At one point, I'm glad that some people think that these leaks are good that they happened, and other people think that these leaks are bad. So, okay, first leak: Rocksteady working on the new game Suicide Squad, part of the Arkhamverse, an amazing universe of game series for the Batman Arkham games, and their newest lineup, Suicide Squad's yet to be released, being a pretty much live service game that is probably going to die in like 3 years once it releases. Anyways, the plot for it apparently leaked out and not everyone's probably not happy about the leaked script, because mostly when they look at the plot, they think that it's actually going to be shit. I don't even know if I want to try Suicide Squad. To be fair, I just want to try with some friends, maybe. But other than that, I'm not sure if I'm really gonna like the story. I mean, to be fair, it's a story. But yeah. But I mean, Rocksteady is also planning to give out a offline mode for this live service game, so that's good, I guess. But honestly, I remember hearing people say some shit like, "Oh, this story is so, or this game's story is so dumb. Like, how could the Justice League basically lose to Brainiac and get mind controlled?" To which, I mean, I'm pretty sure when it comes to like video games, superhero like video games, I mean, they're like what if kind of stories. Like, what if certain events happened like this, like this, like this, or what if events happened like this, like this. I mean, that's the point of like most like comics, because like most comics, like, they have like what if scenarios, like what if certain things played out differently, or what if a certain person was working out with someone else. I think Suicide Squad is another one of those games that, or stories that basically tells a story, but entirely differently, where instead of, you know, the Justice League, I don't know, defeating Brainiac, this time it's up to the Suicide Squad, a squad that's basically, you know, made up of villains to defeat this mega villain. So they're kind of acting like anti-heroes. I think it's a neat plot idea. Now, I don't know how it's going to kill the Batman or the Arkhamverse, but I mean, we'll have to see what this plot is, because I sure hell I'm not going to look at the leak, because I actually at least want to see what the story's going to be. And by look at it, I'm probably gonna look it up online. But yeah, honestly, I mean, we won't know until the game comes out if it's even gonna be good or not, and we'll see if this, apparently, whatever this story is gonna be is apparently gonna be bad. I don't know, maybe it's just because Batman dies. Apparently, that's what's gonna kill the Arkhamverse. Which, to be fair, if that Arkham Batman dies, I mean, holy shit, that's gonna be sad. But I'm not gonna throw a whole wambulance about it. I probably shouldn't say wambulance. That's someone else's thing. Whatever, I'm not gonna cry about it. Anyways, moving on. Hi, there's a quick heads up. While editing this video, a new video just came out by this individual. I'm not gonna show his name because I'm gonna take a few jabs at him, because this video just came out like 13 hours ago and nothing else about it has come out. Basically, he's just saying that the Batman Arkham leak, that the Batman suit, no, the Suicide Squad leaks are apparently fake. And after watching the video, I'm gonna be honest. One, it was from Reddit. He goes like a back and forth kind of thing, where basically he's saying, "Oh, it could be fake. There's a chance that it's all fake." We got this guy, he did get a credible source, Miller Ross from Twitter, but then also brings up stuff like Rocksteady saying, "Don't watch the leaks because we're getting out and stuff," and then saying like, "My friends have seen the leaks." So yeah, he's going back and forth on this, and not to mention bringing up the whole, "I don't want Batman to die in kill the Justice League," which I bring this up now because it's just kind of funny when you think about it, because apparently everyone is happy that Kevin Conroy's in this game, but now they're realizing, oh wait, Kevin Conroy, who plays Batman in this game, who's part of the Justice League, is going to die. So I just think that's a little funny, not gonna lie. But anyways, yeah, I just want to bring that up. Apparently the leaks could be fake. I'm not gonna change my mind. I don't mind what, I really don't care if the leaks are fake or not. I'm probably not gonna look at what the leaks are. But I mean, heck, if you guys really don't want Kevin Conroy, or not Kevin Conroy. If you really don't want Batman to die, apparently, then who knows? Maybe he won't. I don't know. It's WB. They're probably not going to kill off Batman because he's a cash cow. Anyways, okay, let's go back to the other Dan. Catching up on other leakers, the GTA 6 leaker, we all know from back then. And everybody's been posting memes about how he's basically being hunted down. Like, it's damn, like his life is right now a film, because he's right now running as fast as he can. Well, not anymore, because he's already been caught pretty much, and he's already been sentenced to basically life in prison for leaking GTA 6. I mean, to be fair, there's like a million ways you can go to jail. I think that's one of the best ways to go to. All right, unlike the last one, we're actually gonna read an article from IGN, because IGN. So if I'm wrong about the IGN article, please let me know in the comments, and we'll see if we can fix it. We probably won't, but we'll see if we can fix it. I mean, to be fair, all you need to know is that he got life sentence. Anyways, according to the BBC, the hacker Aryan Kurtaj is a member of an international hacking group called Lapsus, with the $sign. Let's not forget the $sign. Which has previously carried out numerous attacks on major companies, including Nvidia, Microsoft, Snap, and Uber. Why would you attack Uber? All they do is give you food and give you rides, but they give you food. Kurtaj was apparently out on bail for the Nvidia attack and in police protection at a travel log. When the attack was carried out last year, through his laptop had been confiscated at the time. Kurtaj was nonetheless able to hack into Rockstar's internal systems using an Amazon Fire Stick at his hotel and a cell phone not long after. He posted clips and game source on online message boards at the GTA forums. Kurtaj was deemed unfit to stand trial due to medical diagnosis of acute autism, which resulted in requests at the jury that he simply determine whether or not he was responsible for the attack, not to whether or not he had criminal intent. He was reported violent while in police custody. Dozens of reports of injury and property damage, according to BBC. Also reports that a mental health assessment in the hearing reads that Kurtaj continued to express the return to cybercrime as soon as possible. So he wants to go back to crime, pretty much. He is highly motivated. Anyways, Kurt's defense reportedly argued that the success of the recent GTA 6 trailer indicated that there is no measurable negative impact from the hack on Rockstar. No, there was no negative report. Okay, that's kind of a lie, because when the leaks did come out, apparently everybody was literally criticizing Rockstar that they were programming a very lazy game. Although, despite it being, early beta footage or alpha, I don't even know how early we're talking, but it was very early footage of the game, and yet people were already saying shit like, "Oh, this game is gonna be so broken, unfinished." It's kind of like with the Spider-Man 2 trailer when that came out, and people said this game doesn't look new, the web animations look the same. Basically, the whole do not judge a game before it even comes out. While Kurtaj has been tried and sentenced alongside Pure the BBC, another unnamed 17-year-old member of the group, a number of other members of Lapsus are believed to remain at large. God. But yeah. So yeah, the guy's now been sentenced to a mental hospital, and he really wants to go back to GTA 6 hacking. There's nothing more we can talk about, so let's move on to the next one. Alright, but anyways, recent news. Insomniac. I like them. You like them. Most people think they're woke, apparently. Literally, go screw yourself if you think they're woke. I don't think we need to explain further. Basically, a hacker group came and stole at least 2 terabytes of confidential plans that Insomniac had for the future of their games. Sorry about the yelling. But yeah, pretty much Sony refused to give them $2 million, and that ended up with them basically releasing all of the 2 terabytes of data they had, including a fully playable beta build of the Wolverine game. Not to mention including releasing a bunch of personal information that belonged to tons of Insomniac employees, which is probably not going to be good in the hands of people who really hate Insomniac because of the whole Spider-Man 2 shit. I'm still really pissed about that. Anyways, they did release a statement on Twitter. I'll read it right now, then we'll I don't know, fucking discuss. I don't know. Thank you for outpouring. Thank you for the outpouring of compassion and unwavering support. It's deeply appreciated. We're both saddened and angered about the recent criminal cyber attack on our studio and the emotional toll it's taken our dev team. We have focused inwardly for the last several days to support each other. We are aware that the stolen data includes personal information that belonging to our employees, former employees, and independent contractors. It also includes the early development of details for Marvel's Wolverine for PlayStation 5. We're continually working on determining what data was impacted. The experience has been extremely distressing for us. We want everyone to enjoy the games we want as intended, as our players deserve. However, like Logan, Insomniac is resilient. Marvel Wolverine will continue development as planned, and the game in early production, and will no doubt greatly evolve throughout the development and process of our plans. While we appreciate everyone's enthusiasm, we will share the official information about Marvel Wolverine when the time is right. And yeah, on behalf of everyone, thank you for supporting us. So yeah, Wolverine got leaked. I mean, to be fair, it's a beta build of the footage, and this is probably going to be like a repeat of, like I said, with the Spider-Man 2 trailer. People are going to look through it, play through it, and be like, oh, the game is going to be bad. Bad and bad. There's nothing new. It just feels like a repeat of Spider-Man or something. Like, honestly, I played this shit like multiple times. Insomniac does not know what they're doing when making games. Okay, 2 things. 1, please then, go make your own video game and make it better if you apparently want to talk like that. 2nd, what do you think beta or early gameplay test means? It's an early development, which means it's not fully ready to be released to the public. Okay, just because a bunch of other game developers like to rush their games and basically just ruin it pretty much because they forget to finish games, unlike Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm not gonna talk about that one. That doesn't mean that every developer is gonna be like that. Okay, sure, okay, this is gonna be a cope, but I don't really give a shit. I'm willing to believe that Spider-Man 2 released the way it did with all the bugs and shit, all because they decided to rush development because they actually wanted to get this game out for everybody because everybody was hyped for it, and probably it was due to pressure by Sony, maybe. That's my game theory, and that's why they had to like cut stuff like New Game Plus and change the time of day. So that's my theory as to why Spider-Man 2 released the way it did. Okay, but enough talking about Spider-Man 2. That game's out, and we're gonna get New Game Plus eventually. I want to talk about Marvel Wolverine. I think that this game will be probably not as good as Spider-Man 1. I'm talking about Spider-Man 1. I'm not talking about Spider-Man 2. Will be good, but it'll be some part of Spider-Man 1. Well, do I think it'll be good? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait until the game actually comes out, because despite it being a beta test, whatever, I still want to see what this full product's going to look like. I don't know if I'll play it, but I still want to see what it's going to look like. Okay, and I think, yeah, and also the amount of data that the employees' personal data from previous employees and new employees, that's terrible, because honestly, there are people out there who are very salty about their video games and are probably going to try and actually use this data to try and figure out where these people live and try and, you know, actually, do if just very evil stuff. Could probably do something very bad with all this information that they have. But also, okay, this is the part that I'm going to talk about that I'm glad that the leak happened. Apparently, there were plans that there's going to be plans that Spider-Man 3 has plans to be, apparently, well, this was like written down on the code or whatever. There were plans for Spider-Man 3 to be released as a 3-part game. Like pretty much, we're talking like Final Fantasy 7 kind of stuff, where it'll be released in a 2-parter, and there will be a third game, or a third disc, whatever, released as a multiplayer thing, and that it'll all come together, and after a few years later, they'll be re-released as a 3-part package. So that's what I'm worried about, if this is apparently true. So that's the only good thing I'm glad about the leak happened. The Wolverine stuff and the personal information, that I am not a big fan of. But yeah, that's kind of everything I have to say. GTA 6 leaker is apparently going to jail for life in a mental hospital. Rocksteady, Suicide Squad, who knows? and Insomniac leaks. Two bad things happened about the leak, and then there was one good thing that we managed to see from the leak so that we can know not to probably buy it. I am really hoping that they don't actually plan to do this, but hey, now that we've seen the leak, they're probably not going to do it. They're probably just going to release Spider-Man as a normal game, hopefully. And the Spider-Verse game, I hope that's a separate thing, like an honest to God separate thing, because I think a multiplayer Spider-Verse game could work. I just don't want to be a part of Spider-Man 3. Anyways, also, there's also a Venom game, but I don't really care because, in my opinion, I don't think Venom is probably going to come back. Well, okay, he probably is going to come back because of the leak, but I want to know how they're going to even bring him back, considering I'm pretty sure he died at the end of Spider-Man 2. So, who knows? Anyways, alright, we're going to end things here. I hope everybody enjoyed, and yeah, leakers and hackers, sometimes good things come out of it, sometimes bad things come out of it. Most of the time it's bad, and most of the time they do it because it's money. I honestly thought, and plus, just real quick, I honestly thought the leaking, the reason the Insomniac leak happened was because people were pissed about the freaking woke stuff in Spider-Man 2. I honestly thought that was the reason. Like, we had some anti-SCW hackers or something. But no, it was just because they wanted money. But yeah, that's going to be everything to talk about. So I'll see you later when I stream God of War.